Hello guys, welcome back to another AKP Gamer video. Today we'll be ranking the old Rush albums. Now, Rush, in my opinion, is one of the greatest bands out there and has some of the greatest lineup of songs ever. It's very underrated in my eyes. And the albums we'll be ranking is their first album, which is called Rush, and to Moving Pictures, because the other albums after that were not as good in my opinion. So let's get into it. So starting with Rush's self-titled album, it was one of the good ones, but it just wasn't as good as some of the later ones. So this one had Working Man, Find My Way, and some others, but I think it's a low A in my opinion. Then we have Fly By Night. Fly By Night is kind of mediocre in some ways. I mean, Fly By Night is probably the best song on there, but it's not as good. I don't think it's as good as the original album. Okay, now we have Crescent of Steel. Um, this album is probably my least favorite. There wasn't as many notable songs as some others. Blessed Day is probably the most recognizable on there, but it's probably my least favorite out of all the new ones, out of all the ones we're talking about today. Now we have 2112. I recently just got this on vinyl from a friend of mine. Now this one is a good one. This one has the Temple of Syrinx, a Passions to how do you even say that? I don't even know. The Twilight Zone, Lessons. I mean, it's a good album. I would probably put it in S tier. Now, this is where we get to the good stuff. A Farewell to Kings. Now, this one is probably one of my favorites. Not like top tier, but it's up there. This one has A Farewell to Kings, Xanadu, Closer to the Heart. I mean, this whole album had some bangers, but it wasn't as, let's say, cohesive as some of the ones we're like getting to later. This one is the be higher than 2112 in my opinion. Next one, Hemispheres. Now this one, it's not as, let's say, great as Farewell to Kings, but it has Hemispheres and Circumstances and the Trees. But I would say it's probably the my favorite out of A tier. Now, this is where we get to the goats. Permanent Waves, probably the album that saved Rush, because at this point in Rush career, they were kind of falling off with their selling units. So this pretty much saved the band. This album, this one had The Spirit of Radio, Free Will, Jacob's Ladder, Natural Science. The whole album was good. This album was just crazy good. But there's one that just beats it out of the water. And that is Moving Pictures. And if you don't know this album, listen to it. It is literally one of the best albums out there. Tom Sawyer, Red Barchetta, YYZ, Limelight, The Camera's Eyes. I mean, the whole album was just hit after hit after hit. It was just one of the best album they've made. The best album they made. And it was just so good. It was literally their best album ever made. And I still listen to it to this day. This, it, well, the thing is why I'm doing this video is because they're doing a 50th anniversary tour coming up. And I'll actually be going to the 50th anniversary tour because me and my dad are big Rush fans, and I love sharing that with him. And also, I'm doing it for Neil. May he rest in peace. One of the best drummers out there, if not the best. He was an inspiration to a lot of drummers out there. I mean, there's like a ton of drummers he inspired. He was one of the greatest drummers out there, or not the best. I can't say enough about him. I can't say enough about him because he is great. I mean, the highest one of my favorite drummers of all time. But that's where I'm gonna end it today. It was fun making this album because this video because it was really fun to go over these albums because they're all great in my opinion. But